Hey, I can't see that other guy really at all. So just make sure you watch for me, okay? How am I looking over there? I ain't really got a lot of choice. You see, I'm all the way in the corner here. I mean, if I keep going like this, am I gonna hit anything?
You got about 10, 12 foot before you get to that sign.
Oh, I'll be all right. I just gotta, just make sure you watch me. This is a real tight spot here. Woo. Still good? Whoa.
Hey. You can swing it around this way and just push straight back.
I know, I feel bad. I don't want to drive in these people's yard. But I ain't really got a lot of choice, do I? Don't let my tires come off that pavement.
Now you can push back.
Yeah, but I got a fence on the other side now.
Watch him on that fence.
I know it. I'm trying, buddy. I don't think I ever touched that sign.
No, you didn't. No, you're good. Probably want to back up way down the road and then pull forward and get your trailer into the grass a little bit on this side of the power line.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Ah, it sucks, man. Because I'll have to get this whole thing back over this side to make the swing out.
You just back it back down the road and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, let me see what I can do with it. That ain't gonna work, is it? So here we are in Live Oak, Florida, sitting in a line. I've been here 45 minutes already. There's still probably 8, 9, maybe even 10 trucks ahead of me. I can't see beyond them containers. And this line is moving slow, dude. But, yeah, that's a whole thing. There's kind of There's 2 guys behind me as well. So I've been here quite a while waiting, just sitting here. And then every, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, a little bit less than every 20 minutes, we move up 1 truck. So I've been here pretty close, well, 45 minutes. So yeah, I've been every 15 minutes we move. So far we've only moved up 3 trucks the whole time we've been sitting here. So it's one of those deals. It's gonna be a long time waiting to get loaded here. Well, I'm finally in my spot to get loaded, and it seems like they might be kind of strict on these high visibility vests, which is funny because I'm pretty sure the white t-shirt I'm wearing is brighter than a lot of these dingy ass vests, but I don't have a vest with me, so let's see if they give me a hard time. I do have a hard hat, so it might be alright. I've gotten away with it before. Man, this whole thing is leaning real hard. This is the way they loaded this too. This thing, I said all along that I didn't really trust it much. Like, I didn't feel like it was great. And they told me before I went out, oh, well, if the bands aren't broken, it can't go anywhere. Well, look, these bands are intact. But this whole thing, I should have said no to this, man. This is a lesson for me. This whole pack was already kind of tilted before I even took it. And they had to straighten it back up with their forklifts. And I said before I took it, I don't know how I feel about this thing. Like, can you go get me another lift of it? And they're like, well, this is a special order product, and they don't have another one. They make it all to order for whatever they use these boards for, apparently. So they couldn't just give me a different one and fix this one later. And yeah, I should have told them they need to repack that. And then there's this right here. Apparently they mucked this up with their forklift. Just look at that. This was all, when I left, this was all covered, so I couldn't see it. And I hope that the receiver doesn't try and make this my problem. Okay, so the situation with this is quickly turning from just making some nice fun videos for YouTube to documenting everything before something bad happens, which obviously I hope that doesn't happen that way. But you can see these packs are starting to lean pretty heavy. You can really tell on this one that yeah, I can't believe the bands still haven't broken yet, but my guess is that they didn't originally have these bands on tight enough on these 2 or 3 on this particular set. And this isn't the first truck they've been on. Another guy had them on his truck, and he drove about 70 miles with them on his truck, and then found out that they weren't going to give him an appointment. He found out that there were appointments, and that the appointment times that were available were such that they're going to mess him up for his holiday plans. So he turned around and brought it all back, and they unloaded him. So when they loaded me with this, these ones were all fine, and they just threw them on my truck. But this one on the back, they had it all crooked, and they messed with it for quite a while trying to straighten it up. But this is as good as it ever got. Maybe these were in a little more, but not really. But I knew that there were problems with this, and I asked him to swap me out, and he said he couldn't because these were some type of special order product. So I got stuck with them. But I had 3 4-inch straps over this set originally, like how this one is here. Let's zoom out. So you see how this middle one has 3 straps. This one had 3 on it as well. I stopped here because I just could see this thing leaning so much in my mirror. So I went ahead and I stopped, and I added 2 more 2-inch straps. This guy's coming close. I added a couple more 2-inch straps to this deal, along with my 4-inchers, in the hope that I can try and do something. The roads in South Carolina don't help us either. They're so rough on 95. It'll rattle your truck to pieces. So still have like 100 miles left of South Carolina to get through, and then it will smooth out. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Here we are, Wednesday morning. Already got this stuff off my truck, thank God. So good to know. Got that delivered on my way home, and gonna shut it down for the rest of this week.